يا إمام الرسل يا سندي أنت باب الله معتمدي فبدنياي وآخرتي يا رسول الله خذ بيدي يا إمام الرسل يا سندي أنت باب الله معتمدي فبدنياي وآخرتي يا رسول الله خذ بيدي والسماء بالنجم حين هوى ما المؤفى والسقيم سواء فاخلع الكونين عنك سوى حب مولى العرب والعجم سيد السادات من قدر غوث أهل الباب والحضر صاحب الأبيات والسور منبع الأحكام والحكم يا إمام الرسل يا سندي أنت باب الله معتمدي فبدنياي وآخرتي يا رسول الله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers. Welcome back to the part 2. Brothers and sisters in Islam, as I was discussing before in the part 1, that how celebrities of today are suffering with depression, suffering with drug addicts, suffering with alcohol and so forth. They feel that they have achieved everything, they got everything, and why the person who hasn't got hardly anything is happy, content, tranquility, sakina, peace. And what happened? They start to question themselves. Then the jealousy comes into it. Then envy comes, hasad, bughs, and so forth. These are all diseases of the heart. Brothers and sisters in Islam, there once lived a poor man. In the poor man's house, every day they used to cook gosht, meat. And yet next door lived a wealthy man. The wealthy man's wife every day would cook food. At the same time, the poor man's house, the wife of the poor man of the poor man would also cook at the same time. And the smell starts to come. So the wealthy woman once was cooking, preparing for food. All the time she was smelling the food of next door, the handi, the gosht, while she was preparing for saag, spinach, dal, lentil, and so forth. And one evening, when the wealthy man's husband came home, the food was laid out, the last meal of the night or the evening. The wife of a wealthy man, brothers and sisters in Islam, started to complain. She complained in such a way that the tears were flowing from her eyes, and said to her husband, "We are the wealthiest people along this street. We are wealthy people. Yet why is it that every day we are cooking same sort of food, these vegetables, we can have the best food that we want, that not anyone can have, because we can afford it, because we've got the means for affording it, and we don't. Yet the house next door, brothers and sisters in Islam, the house next door, where they don't have hardly anything to make ends meet, yet they have the meat. It's supposed to be the other way around. I can't figure this out." The wealthy man listened to her wife's complaints, And as she complained, he just listened. And at the end, he said to his wife, "Dear love, dear my lady, tomorrow I will sort something out." So, the next very day, brothers and sisters in Islam, the wealthy man threw money around into into the poor man's garden. When he went out to pick this money up, he saw that there was 90 rupees. So a thought came to his mind straight away, saying that I got 90 rupees here. If I can save and get this to 100 rupees, then that'll be good for me. So he went back to his wife and says that we've got 90 rupees now, let's save this now for 100 rupees, and what we'll do from today onward is that we'll stop eating gosht. So the gosht in that household, on that menu, never came about ever again. So, brothers and sisters in Islam, the wealthy man then says to his wife, "Look, what have I done? They're not eating what they used to eat all the time." Why, brothers and sisters in Islam? Because the poor man now wanted to save to get that to three figures, to get that to 100. So the wealthy man installed what we call greed, lalaj. Brothers and sisters in Islam, when a lalaj approaches you and that is installed inside your body, that is when you suffer. And so many families around the world have suffered from lalaj. Because if you have the disease of lalaj, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you for that. Stay with me, brothers and sisters in Islam. We'll now approach to the part 3.